Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I got this nice color block hair. Yes, I did, and I'm real matchy, yes, with the shirt. Yes, I am. But baby, it's all about the color. I'm going to show you how we did it. Let's get into it. All right, let's jump right into it. I'm going to use this Blonde Essentials liquid toner. I'm going to wet this machine wefted wig. It has frontal lace on the front. I'm going to saturate this hair really, really well with the toner. This is very similar to a previous video that I did, guys. This product is very similar. It almost smells the same, and I feel like it's going to be easier for you guys to purchase. I really like it. I'm going to get it in here really, really well, get it well saturated, and let it sit 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so once it has settled, I'm going to take a towel and I'm going to test it out. Like, it's really, really gray. I'm going to rinse it well. You can shampoo it, but I'm just going to like let it fade over time. I really like how it did. It did a good job. Like, it's really in there. I like it. Here is my end result. It did well. Now I am ready to apply my color. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with this Kelly Green by Soul Color. I'm actually going to do several colors of shades of green. This one right here I like. I'm doing it on a white paper towel so that you can see and I can see. I'm also going to go in with the Paul Mitchell. It's just a basic green. It's a pop XG, give it a little pop color. I just want to see like what it's working with so that I can either choose the color green. I'm also going to use a yellow by the Paul Mitchell brand as well. Okay, so I decided to take that Soul Color Kelly Green and I'm going to mix it with some black. You can use any kind of black. I'm using Purple Riot, and I'm going to mix these to create a darker green. I'm always going to test it either on a white paper towel or either on some hair, just so I can make sure it's the green that I want it to be. Now I'm going to section it off and I'm going to start my color application. I already have a design in mind and I'm going to talk you guys through it. All right, I'm going to start off with the Kelly Green by Soul Color. I'm going to start off by applying it midsection, getting close to the root. As I get closer to the top though, I don't want to get close to the root. I want to create a little bit more dimension. That way my color doesn't look basic. Okay, let's get it. We're going to go in with this Kelly Green. And just keep in mind, guys, like you can use any kind of color you want and you can actually do this same placement with different colors. So notice here, I am brushing the hair in the opposite direction so that I don't create any lines of demarcation, and I'm blending it down with my hands. Don't be afraid to use your hands. You can actually just keep you some towels close by so that you can wipe your hands in between. All right, so continue moving up towards the top. You notice that I'm not going completely to that actual root because I want to create some type of dimension and contrast. I really think I'm going to like how this looks. If you notice, I'm applying to the mid shaft so that I can work it in both directions opposite of the cuticle so that I can blend it and get rid of any lines of demarcations using my hands and feathering it with the brush. Okay, so what I did was apply that Kelly green on one side and I want to apply the Kelly green on the back opposite side. So now I'm ready to go in with my darker color that I created and I want to blend that right underneath, just in a couple places on both sides. Now, if you notice for this darker green, I'm just applying it directly on top of the previous green and I'm blending it in upward against the shaft of the hair, going in the opposite direction, blending it with my hand so that I can get rid of any line of demarcation. Okay, so now I'm ready to add this yellow. Now, notice when I add this yellow, I'm going right below. I'm not going like right on top of that dark green because I don't want it to blend in with me using my brush. I've already chosen in my mind exactly where I want to apply this yellow, and I'm not going to get close to that darker green just yet. I want to go ahead and get this yellow in midway. You see where I'm at. It's still a little grayish white right there in between the two colors. I'm going to go back and blend that as the yellow has settled. I'm going to choose a portion of yellow on each side. You'll see me doing that here in this video. Then I'm going to go back on top and blend in from where that yellow is applied and that darker green so that it will have a blending effect, melting effect, and no line of demarcation. Okay, so now I'm ready to blend the actual color between the two. I'm going directly on top of that darker green and blending it down. You notice initially I did not want to do that in the beginning because I did not want to have my yellow looking a little dingy if the colors had mixed initially. So I'm doing it, my blending at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the actual just basic green by Paul Mitchell, and I'm going to blend that directly on top. I'm going on top of that darker green because I want to make sure these two are melted inside each other, like blending and, melted so that it does not have a line of demarcation. I'm going to work it in with my hands really, really well. And like I said, guys, keep in mind, you can mix any type of colors that you want, and you can use this same color placement. You don't have to do the greens. You can do something else. You can be creative and create your own placement as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna let this whole entire look just settle for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna rinse it out using cold water, guys. Even though I don't feel like I would get any bleeding because it has settled, I'm just still going to separate it and rinse it out with cold water. Now, you can go in with a light shampoo. I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm just going to rinse it really well, and I'm going to use a leave-in conditioner. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and do my tweezing. Make sure you check out my customizing videos on my playlist. I haven't changed any of my methods. Check them out now. Okay, so now I am ready to curl it. I'm just going to go in with my Kimber number 9, which is a light holding spray, and I'm going to go in and curl with my T3 curling irons that I purchased from Ulta. I really like these curling irons. They're really nice and smooth. They're really easy to clean. If you haven't tried these, you better. I really like them. I'm just doing some basic curling, guys, nothing major. And then I'm going to actually have my daughter to apply this unit using our Boho Liquid Gold.
Hey, 101, draw now.
All right, so this is the wig, and I did put a few curls in here, but some of them came out. Ashley's gonna actually help me put the unit on. And like, I want to ask you a question, because like, have you been putting your units on without cutting the lace, or you still cut your lace?
I cut my lace.
You cut your lace?
I always cut my lace.
Okay, so what's the difference for you?
I don't know, it's just, you're gonna cut it off anyway, so.
I don't know, like some people say they feel like it sits better, but we're gonna cut this one. Since we're using the liquid gold, we just gonna cut it. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and cut it. So she's gonna cut it. We've already tweezed it to, you know, how I want my hairline to be. So all we're doing right now is just cutting it close to the lace hairline that's already been like customized. I already customized it. We already tweezed it how we wanted it to be. Make sure y'all check out my tweezing videos too. I try to separate them so we don't make the videos too long. Now, do you do makeup when you do liquid gold, or do you do both?
I do both.
You do both. Can you see good? I was
Try to get all the lace, like all this lace off first, and then I go back.
Okay, so we're gonna apply using the bow hole liquid gold, which is a temporary hole for your lace frontal, especially for those who don't like to get into the glue. We're gonna apply it in the midsection, we're gonna dry it in the middle, and then we'll dry the left and right side. It's so funny. Do you feel like I still like treat you like a baby?
What you mean?
Like I be thinking you don't know.
Oh.
Because I do mine like that. It's just, I don't know.
That's how I did this one.
You did. Yours look good.
You think you still treat me like a baby?
I do. I think I do. I try not to, because I know you don't like that. Okay, so she's drying me down in the middle, and then she's going to do the left and right side like I said. And oh, just my baby, she hooking me up. I remember when she was just 5 years old, and now look at her all grown up. She'll be graduating next year, and I'm just going to enjoy all these little special moments that we have together now before she leaves me.
Hey, 101, draw now.
Hold on.
You trying to sneeze cute?
No, I'm not. That's how I sneeze. You're gonna dip your lace tint. Do you feel like, because sometimes people say they get like a lot of shine with the liquid gold. Sometimes for me, I like take a damn towel and just wipe it and then dry it again. Like, what do you do? How do you get rid of the shine?
I go back on top with makeup after I do the lace tint.
Okay, and that dulls it out for you?
Yeah.
Okay, like powder or cream?
Powder.
Okay, so you... Because this one is a little darker.
Yeah.
So is that what you do?
Yeah. I just go light around the hairline.
Like right on the lace?
Yeah. Not on the hair.
Okay, cool. Because that's my reason for telling people just to use the tint. But you use both. That's
yeah,
good.
just to get rid of the shine.
Okay. I just need curls in the front. Sorry. This is the end look. I'm loving this color. I'm loving the color blocking. It's not too much. I really don't feel like it's too harsh on me. I love it. And I think that just plays into confidence. Like, a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people be scared to do color. I like to do color. I think it's fun. I don't wear it all the time, but just for fun, I like it. Like how it's going with my shirt. I'm so matchy. Y'all gotta try things. Like, try something different. There's nothing wrong with it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and
Subscribe
below.